Alright, so it looks like it's back up. Toronto servers seem to be working okay for now, but I mean, I switched to... I don't even think like the... So I did like... What was it? So I started off on Chicago servers, switched to New York, then I said, okay, I'll be back in a second. Connected up to Virginia's servers, and they just like wouldn't even start playing. It was just like instant red on OBS and just would not go. So I pulled up a trace route, started firing that off. I have full internet connection and speed. So I'm like, okay, well, let's try Toronto then. You know, let's see how Canada's doing. And seems to be working so far, so I am going to cross my fingers that that still holds. But yes, as Ronnie mentioned, this is a freemium game on Windows 10. I am actually playing the Steam version because on Windows 10 you had to buy the seasons, and I can't remember if I bought all 3 seasons on the original Windows version, but on Steam I got it on sale for like $10 with all the DLC characters, including Shadow Jago, which you normally had to pay $10 for separately. So I was like, ooh, cool. So if you don't have this game on Windows and are looking to pick it up on Steam is what I'd say. It is pretty cool though. I have heard that the Windows 10 version, like you mentioned, Ronnie, is crossplay compatible and also cross-buy, but I don't know if the Steam version does that as well, to be honest. Now, I did go in here to just check out the settings, make sure everything was fine. Run a performance test and it looked fine, but we'll see. And right now it just said Twitch welcomed me to the chat room, so yeah, Twitch is having problems, but if it's not working right, let me know, and we may have to cancel stream. I'm hoping not, but we'll see. Let's see how this looks. What's my graphics like? 720p, motion blur off. I'm not a fan of motion blur. Alright, let's see how this looks. Actually, I did a test of this in 1080p the other day, and Twitch kept saying it was unstable, but on the playback, it ran smooth as butter. I was doing like 8,000 on the bitrate too. I was doing 1080p, like crazy settings, like Maximilian settings. Yeah, this runs pretty well. I mean, you can knock down the settings, it'll look ugly as hell, but it'll run pretty well. Here we go. I think the game volume might have been too loud. Yeah, you can run this on really ridiculously low settings. It will look like garbage, but you can do it. I'll show that off in a second. Now, when I stream, it gives me a barely passing score of like, you know, 100, like 1009 over 1000. But if I do this without OBS running, it's like 1400. Alright. Alright, so let's make this as ugly as possible. Reflections off, ambient occlusion off, bloom off, the aliasing off, shadow quality low, low. Okay, so this is gonna look really ugly, but that's kind of the point. Keep changes. Let's just see how this looks. It's probably gonna look funky. Saints Row 2 looks horrid because it's running low. Yeah, that was the thing, like I was gonna mention the other day when I hosted into your stream where we rated it. It was just running really choppy because I know you're on a laptop too, Wallace. But when you were like automatically, I guess you may have seen what happened and dropped it to low, and the gameplay like started moving a lot better. And that's pretty much what I had to do sometimes for stream. Like just because I'm streaming from the same computer I'm playing with, I have to drop the settings to like 720p, and then everything runs fine. But this is low settings, 720p. Still looks pretty good actually. I'm surprised. I don't think I've ever seen this level done for a performance test either. It's usually the back alley. So it's the Halo level. Yeah, so that's with every... so everything turned off, they give me a lower score than when I had everything cranked up high. You gotta love it. But yeah, this game, I mean, like I said, that was the lowest settings possible. It still looks great. So let me go through, change that back up. Motion blur. I usually leave motion blur off. It's something that kind of bugs me. Reflections on. High. High. I think I leave, actually, reflections off when I stream, because I think that ends up better. Alright, so I have to redo the test. Sorry, you know it's gonna lock us into this. My bad. I should be able to exit, though. As you can see, the ground suddenly has bricks. Okay, cool, I can exit out of it from here. Okay, neat. So, in my description, basically I want to go through and kind of learn how to replay this game. I really did enjoy it a lot when I played it last year. And maybe then after that I'll play the other Killer Instinct games. I have Killer Instinct 1 and 2 on MAME. Maybe even might fire up Killer Instinct Gold or even the Super Nintendo version for grins and giggles to clean it up. Okay. So I thought I had seen somewhere like new game. Yeah, okay, so they changed it around a little bit. This wasn't like this last time I booted up the game. So you go from Forces of Gargos. Okay, we'll just try, let's jump into training mode real quick. I think it's... Fight? No. Now I gotta find out where they put the, they moved the training mode to. Master, okay. Yes, this is the game that has, Riptor, with Riptor the Raptor. This lovely thing. It's kind of cool because, like, the redesigns, they actually made it have a, like, more robotic tail, because it was always supposed to be a genetically engineered dinosaur. So it's a little more... That's a classic combo, or costume. Rash, I think, is the current... current free character, there we go, on the free-to-play version. And he's kind of tricky to use. But for... Last time, though, I learned how to play Jago, Saberwolf, and I think I started delving into Bee Orchid. So this is his redesign, looks cool. And then they have his classic one. Yeah, Rash is a Battletoads character, actually. And this is his classic, which kind of looks like a male stripper, a cheap male stripper you'd pick up in a strip mall somewhere. But yeah, Rash is actually from Battletoads, because Microsoft owns Rare, so they decided to throw him in. So you have Rash from Battletoads, you have General Rom from Gears of War. He's in this too. And then also you have, where is he? Arbiter from Halo. Or Halo 2, accurately. So they get some pretty wild crossovers, because when the game first came out, it was only 6 characters. It was Jago, Saberwolf, Glacius, I don't think Thunder was in it. Yeah, Sidera, Orchid, and Spinal, I think, were like the first characters, and they just kept releasing them after like more and more time. Alright, let's do that. Let's do against Riptor. Or Riptor, excuse me. Now this has kind of like bassy, droney music for training mode. If you want, I can put on like the '94 soundtrack. It's just like bass drones. Boom. Boom, boom. Alright, so... Fireball. Charge it up. Dragon Punch. Okay, so the combo structure... I if I remember correctly, is like opener and then double. There's like, this game has auto doubles. So, like, you hit a button, you'll do 2 attacks if it's part of a string. So, let's see, I think his opener was his kick? Yeah, so that goes opener into double. That was a finisher. So I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's opener, double, linker, which is like another special move, then double, then finisher in order to finish off the combo, because if you don't finish up your combo, they actually regain their life. They have like potential damage, so like you'll see, I don't think it's going to do it in training mode, but... Okay, that's an EX move. But if you play the game in real life, like, not real life, but like the arcade mode, you'll see like the life bar kind of staying the same and chipping down slowly, but you'll see like more white of it filling up. It's like potential damage. So if you don't end it with a finisher, like a special move or complete your combo, you do a whole lot less damage. So it like really makes more sense to complete a combo, even if it's something simple like 5 hits. Something simple like that, just to get that amount of damage, because if you drop it... Yeah, you can see right there where it has like that flashing white chunk. That would be... That's basically their life coming back that I didn't cash out on. Okay, so we know that's... Start, so let's try wind kick, double. Okay, so fierce ones end it. Okay, cool. Well, surprisingly, I've remembered it pretty quickly. I'm surprised. Okay, cool. Let's just jump in and see how it is. Also, if you played the original Killer Instinct, you'll like this. They put the original theme into the music, into the... Alright, so what is my Ultra Combo? That's what I really want to know next. Oh, he's got Around the World? Wait, go back. Where were you? Here we go. You can perform consecutive auto doubles in a row by pressing a button of lower strength during an auto double, successfully completing cycle Around the World grants Jago a small amount of instinct meter. Opener, heavy auto, medium, light auto, ender. Oh, okay, so he's kind of like Ultra Street Fighter 4. Which, I love Ultra Street Fighter 4, or the Street Fighter 4 series, because I understand that combo system. You can go light into medium into heavy. You can go one direction. You can either go heavy to light or light to heavy, but you can't step down. So if you go, like light, medium, heavy, medium, it won't work. But you can like work yourself up to it. Like my character I played, Jury, could go like light, medium, medium, heavy, heavy. It's like instant 6-hit combo. Maybe I'll even play that tonight. I really love Street Fighter 4. Okay, so what is his Ultra? Is Dragon Punch in 3 punches. Okay, cool. So let's see what... Yeah, we'll just do fight. First computer. Also make sure you see like where it says Jago, it's underneath it says Combo Assist Disabled. Pardon me, turn that off. Make sure it says disabled, because then it's like easy modes on Bayonetta, where you just hit a button, it doesn't matter, it just starts doing combos instantly. I'm not a fan of that at all. Let me know also, by the way, if the audio is okay when we're in the middle of a match. I want to make sure it's not too loud or too quiet. No, wait a second, I thought this was not what I was thinking it was. I guess it's Shadow Lords is where I need to go, which is like the arcade. Shadow Lords tutorial is a continuous experience that must be played from start to finish. What happened to plain old arcade mode? Remember when the arcade mode was a thing? story. I guess story is what it is. Okay, so this is... Story mode is arcade, looks like. Okay, cool. Complete on medium or higher difficulty. I believe I'm on medium already. Let's double check. Beginner, I am not. Medium it is. There we go. Good thing I checked that. Yeah, this game is like, it's actually not that hard to learn. If you've played the original Killer Instinct, it's actually very similar to that, exactly, pretty much. Except that breaking combos, like combo breakers, are just basically two punch, like basically light punch, light kick, medium punch, medium kick, or fierce punch, fierce kick. You know, depending on what's being done. Whereas the original arcade version, you had to do a special input for each person. Alright, here we go. Cinder! Why does the dinosaur breathe fire? Yeah, it's a genetically modified dinosaur to finally get to your question you asked like 6 minutes ago.
I would not want to be you today.
Why not? I'm cool and decrepit. We're cranking up the music a little more. Yeah, throws are extremely short range, I should mention, too. Nope, wrong one. Good God, the computer's blocking everything.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Supreme victory!
So what I'm going to do is like Ultimate, which is like, for certain characters, they gave in like kind of like a finishing move. And I think now you have to buy it. It must have been, because I remember doing it like last year, but I just tried to do it right now. It's supposed to interrupt it and jump right into it in the middle of an Ultra combo, and it did not do it. Let's see, Jago. Let's see. Ultimate Finisher, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Let's see, desktop. There we go. So this is supposed to be like what his ultimate finisher was. I know, more violent than Mortal Kombat. And that guy has a crappy video capture. Okay, back to the game. Here we go. Hey, it's Nimix. What's up, buddy? Also, congrats. I didn't say it the last time. I forgot completely about it. My apologies. Your latest task getting put up, actually being released by Task Videos under the YouTube page, so more people could see it. And here we go. Cinder dead. Riptor. The Jurassic Park reject. Yeah, it's like you're playing the long game with the tasks pretty much. You're like, yeah, it's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna take a while too. Ooh, okay, that was bad. That was actually you can do a combo break reversal, like. So if you're doing a combo, you can actually, like, throw off their timing. Because, like, if you know they're going to break a sequence, like, if I keep doing hard combos over and over, and the person I'm playing against, like, is going, like, okay, it's like, you set them up so they're going to go, I'm going to do a hard combo breaker. In the middle of your combo, just hit medium punch, medium kick, and you'll actually go into a reverse stance. So if they try to break it, it will reverse their breaking and just continue on your combo doing even more damage. But of course, if you whiff it, you are just open for like, I think like 5 seconds where you can't do anything. So it's like high risk and reward. So, you know, if you're getting into like some really good mental mind games against a person, you can pull that off. Oh, it's a low. I thought it was a medium. No, that's his crouch. Okay. There we go. Combo breaker. Yeah, I think I have to buy it now. That's a gif. So, of course, let me know if the audio needs to be changed or anything, and all that fun jazz I always like to say in my streams. A-okay. Alright. It's actually turned up the music a little bit, because it was Cinder's stage earlier. I'm like, ooh, Cinder's got great music. It's kind of weird, like, I like video game music, but a lot of times, when I'm playing, I don't even hear it, because I'm just, like, focusing on the game. But if I'm watching somebody else play, then I definitely notice it. I think like the only game where I've like truly noticed the video game music is like usually RPGs because they tend to be slower paced. And then like Nier Automata for sure. I mean that was like... I mean, that music is just cannot be denied. Maya got a really big redesign because she was actually in Killer Instinct 2. Just mirrors this seem really bright. Like, visually. Oh, I broke it. Tried to break it the wrong time. Okay. Oh crap. Well, she didn't go anywhere with that. What? That was funky. Wow, I didn't know you could break the combo at that point.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Supreme victory.
If your shadow gauge is full, I think you can like pop at the last second, like at the last hit of the ultra combo, like where they're just about to hit the ground, and then you can do another one, like start up another combo, then do another ultra. But I've never done that, actually, to be honest. I've never thought about it, and usually sometimes like right now I just finally got my like a shadow gauge full, so I popped it open. I think Jago gets his life back. Everybody has something different happen. I know Saberwolf, I think his damage goes up, like he does more damage. But I believe Jago's like gets his life back. Pardon me, if you're moving forward. So if you're like moving forward either from attack or walking, you start regaining health, if I remember correctly. So I'm just trying to remember stuff from like over a year ago when I learned how to play this finally. TJ Combo, my main from the very first game back in '94. And they keep changing them every game. I was so disheartened when Killer Instinct 2 came out, and I went over to my friend Patrick's to play because he got it for Christmas. And I knew none of his moves. I didn't know anyone's moves because they changed the entire moveset for all the characters. And that's what I really hate, like when a game does that. It's like, okay, we're gonna sequel to a beloved game. We're just gonna change up everybody's moves and make them not make sense anymore. So if you main that character, you're completely SOL. Haha! Did the reverse combo breaker on him. It worked. Oh, I did not know that was a throw. That was sweet. Okay, so for some reason the brightness was turned way up. I'm thinking, like, this is actually hurting my eyes. Let's see how this looks. Let me know if it's too dark when I get back into the game. Actually, I think that looks a little bit better. Uh-oh.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Supreme victory.
Omen! Omen is more of an advanced character, and I found him to be really weird to play with, like when I tried him out, because he's got like fireball moves, and you have like no control over it. Like, how many come out, the direction is just like random. Maybe they fixed that, but that's how it used to be at least. There's a heavy, okay. I did heavy. Oh, I got robbed. Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, I screwed it up. So if you do an ultra here, the bell in the back breaks and falls down. And one of the streamers that I really like, Maximilian Dude, he actually worked on this game for like making their trailers for them, like for new characters and stuff. And like the positioning and stuff. I think it was also for like when you first start out the game here where you have like a little cinematic with Jago. He actually worked on that stuff. I think it was, I can't remember if it was season 1 onward or 2 onward. But he was actually saying like early version of the game. So I guess he was there from the start just about. He said like what they had was the bell was being held up by this big giant rope that coils around the stage. You can actually see in other parts. So the bell would fall down at the end of the ultra combo, like the rope would come like flipping around after it. It looked really cool, but according to Max, he said they had to cut it because it was just like too intensive on the graphic processor. It was too much like a strain on the game, so they had to cut that out, unfortunately, which maybe someday in the future they'll put it back in, you know, better computers and new consoles and the such. But a game like this, you really got to keep that 60 frames per second. Orchid, my other main from the original days.
Target spotted.
No longer wearing latex. Something more practical. The booty shorts in the middle of a war zone. Oh. See, this game, we really need to like learn a lot of different matchups to basically see, you know, like how people move, like what their attacks are like, because if you can't spot the difference between a light or a medium and a hard, then you're gonna have, it's gonna be just about impossible for you to break. I mean, you already have a 33% chance to do a combo breaker already, but if you can spot like, oh, okay, this is like, they're harder and slower, then you know exactly what you can break. Crap, so I was thinking that was a heavy and it wasn't. Okay, so I don't gain health back. I don't know what he gets then. Okay, so if I land attacks now, okay, because I remember earlier on it was, if you moved forward you started getting life back, but now you have to land attacks.
I'm afraid your path ends here. Supreme victory!
Now on to Fulgore, which I think is, it should be the end for this. Like a little arcade-ish type playthrough. Which, sadly, arcade playthroughs seem to be like a dying thing for like video games. Especially like fighting games, like Tekken 7 I love, and I've streamed it a couple times, but that arcade mode is only 4 fights and it's done. It's like, it's way too fast. What happened to the standard 8, you have a boss and a little ending?
Ready. Fight!
Oh, that was what I was looking for. Fat-fingered. Well, at least get to see this fireworks show. Okay, let me do a combo. Let me ultra you, dude. Oh no! There we go. Finish him off in style.
I'm afraid your path ends here.
Robot. Yay! Yeah, so basically he did these things if I understood correctly. And his battle, something about demons, a glimpse of peace is short-lived, as the memory of his lost sister burns like an ember. Tortured by the unending spiritual battle, he was something self-imposed exile, abandoned tiger temple. He's the Ryu of the story, basically. Ooh. Profile background 1. What is this? Oh, it's the end credits. I was like, I didn't select these people. And I like it. It ends with the original Killer Instinct soundtrack. I like the song, but I have no idea how long the credits are. It's like, let's not make everybody sit through that too much longer. It's not a pole dance to Andy Williams, so yeah. You can also customize your fighter. Current level is 10, okay. Different masks. That was kind of cool. Change the weapon on the back. Okay, right trigger. There we go. So you can have like the usual sword, spiked bat. Ornate wood sword. It's just a bat with nails through it. We all know what it is. Ancient tiger sword. This doesn't change anything. It just basically it's visuals is all. So if you really like customizing characters, you can at least change them a little bit here. Steampunk pants. I like that, a muzzle. That's great. Oh, that looks weird to me. Almost like Red 13 almost from like Final Fantasy VII. So you got Orchid, and then you have her retro costume, which is basically it's like her Killer Instinct 2. She's got like that weird kind of funky hair. Okay, so I want to jump in the practice mode real quick. Actually, what's extras? Okay, so unlocked, I'm not sure what it is. Endings. We have that already. Okay. I think I saw something like clear. Nope, never mind. So let me jump into practice real quick, and I think it's fight. No, that's not it. Master, that's what it is. I don't know why I have to make this crap so confusing. Want to go in here and try to see if I can figure out TJ Combo real quick, because, like I said, he was my main in the original Killer Instinct, and they keep changing him every game, so I have no idea what his moves are. He was like a charge character originally. And his retro costume, I'm not sure what that is. It's not quite Killer Instinct 2. Let's see.
Fight on. Think you got what it takes to beat the champ? Come on!
I'm crashing this party.
Ready. Fight!
I hope they don't make like a new version of the game that looks like total crap like Cal Arts. Oh no. Wow, that is his medium. He lunges forward. That is cool. So, jab, stand still. I wonder if that still works. Not quite. Okay, that used to be a charge. Ooh. Alright, so let's see what he has. Command list. Auto barrage. Can cancel the first hit of an auto double into the second hit of another. Okay. Pardon me. Landing all 6 attacks consecutively in any order without repeating button performs auto barrage ender. Once initiated, TJ Combo is locked into auto barrage and cannot perform any linkers or enders. Repeating an attack during auto barrage performs an advantage ender. Okay, so I should be able to do like its fireball forward, and then basically kind of do like a jury, just basically go through the order like you would in Ultra Street Fighter 4 with her Ultra 1. So let's see if that works. That was what I was looking for. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can't really quite interrupt that. So he seems to be like a slow slugger. At least just initial impressions. His ultra's back forward. Okay, so I was thinking their fireball moves are actually back forward, but they're not charges. Okay. Oh man, so he's kind of tricky to use now. I mean, he's like slow and deliberate. It actually feels like I'm playing more of like a Street Fighter V almost with him. That's why I didn't really play as him last time, I guess. Let's give Rash a try. I don't think I've ever played as him, so... Yeah, let's beat on General Rom. I was thinking about streaming Gears of War the other day. I was doing 360 games. I was like, it's been done.
I'm crashing this party.
And because he's so big, they actually zoom out the camera. Junk punch. Junk uppercut. Okay, what has he got? He's got auto combos? Okay. Ooh, he's got an air dash. You can different directions, forward or back. So it's not full screen. Okay, so he's... I don't know, he's kind of weird. I mean, it's like... You can just nail the kicks all day long. And then it goes to a punch finisher. I guess they're trying to recreate, like, the original Battletoads, I guess. Heartland. No, I do not know what it is. I was wondering if he had his battle axe into it. Okay, so what's his... Wrecking Ball. Oh, it's a Durkin kick, okay. That's his taunt, by the way. It does absolutely nothing. I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so not the best auto. Let's see, what can I do with theme, shadow meter, infinite. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's kind of interesting. But you know what? Let's jump over the original Killer Instinct. We've seen this enough here. We already know what the main player is going to be like. Let's try the original. We'll put it on this here while I close that out real quick. Oh, it's thinking about it. It's wanting to close. There we go. I'm going nowhere. I'm still here. Why are you lying like that? Alright, so let's see. I have underneath Arcade 64. Okay, looks like we got it. Scene. Trying to see if I have it here in my list of gigantic things. I need to go through and clean these up.
Available for your home in 1995. Only on
Guess not. Okay, so let's add that in. Let's put that over here. I know it's really quiet. It's just how the game is at start. Window KI Arcade. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can remember. Is it F1? Okay, F2. Perfect. Okay, let me bring back up chat. Alright, so let's see. Do the controls work? Alright, we got up and down at least. Good, good. Let's see. Game volume adjust. Okay, it's gotta be on the screen. Oh, this is such a pain in the butt. This is one of those things where it's like, you try to go through and... like, oh, so I need to adjust the audio, and you try to move your mouse, it's trapped in there, so you have to like hit the Windows key, then navigate through all this crap. Urgh. And then if you don't have it on there, it kind of stops. Utilities, game adjustment, standard pricing. 2 to start, 2 to continue, screw that. Let's see. Free play. How do I change these? Okay, that's pause. Medium. Okay, well, we'll just keep it like that. No problem.
Killer instinct.
Alright. Get this readjusted again.
DJ combo. Glacius.
This was supposed to be for the Nintendo 64. It never came out.
Ready.
Instead, it got ported to the Super Nintendo. Okay, that seems like it's a little too loud. Said this TJ combo I know. Yeah, exactly, and I was so hyped for that, Ronnie. And then it didn't come out. Okay, I gotta know, what is my ultra here? Killer Instinct 1.5D move list. Oh, good. Game facts, let's do it. Pardon me. Again. Yeah, so as I mentioned, my friend Patrick got Killer Instinct Gold for the Nintendo 64. I didn't know anything about it. Okay, 4C. Here we go. Forward back 3+3. What the hell is your stupid annotation? God, I hate people. We could use just like, you know, standard Street Fighter, is pretty much how it's based off of, but no, we're gonna create this 3/3 thing. What the hell is that? Fierce. Okay. Okie dokie, we'll see if it works. I'm gonna bet it's not. Nintendo disappointing people. So the thing is, like, I liked... There we go. Apex was actually correct for once. But yeah, I actually like the Super Nintendo version. I mean, I really wanted to have this arcade version, which would not have really worked. Zoo. I mean, they would have had to cut the cinematics here and stuff like that too, but... Yeah, so Xbox owners, Xbox One owners, got this game when they bought Killer Instinct. PC users like myself did not. Which makes me sad, because I love this game. Oh no! I forgot you can actually get out of that. Okay, let's try... Back, forward, forward. Okay. Oh! So I tried to do a finishing move. I couldn't remember what it was. Thought it was all downs. That's a humiliation, but it wasn't what I thought it was. I think you have to have humiliation. You have to have the first life bar. So that's why it didn't work. Okay, so let's try this again.
DJ combo. J-Go already.
Okay, so if you get Jago in the corner, you're just gonna do nothing but like low mediums. Yeah, that's his jab. That was weird.
Game over. Continue. DJ already.
Too soon. Wait, what? Yeah, so Nintendo had Hanafuda cards, they also had love hotels, they made toys, and they finally got into video games. Jesus, input reading like crazy. Oh, you're gonna jump, we're gonna instantly hit you. Exploits. Oh, hit nose. There we go. I remember the first time I did this in the arcade, I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. If you do it on Bjork's stage, then like they hit a car.
DJ combo. Ready. Combo.
Didn't do it. There we go. I actually pulled up the Xbox manual for this, so it's like, okay, let's actually get something that's actually, you know, going to be legit. And like GameFAQs, which is like, oh yeah, there's there's like Dante from Devil May Cry, he's totally in this game. It's like, you mean the 2003 version, like 2013 version? No, the original 1994 version. It's like super secret. It's like there is no quality control on GameFAQs, as I've ranted about multiple times. Get this back up. There we go. This is what I like about this stage, is like, it's the outdoor stages, they scale. Which is something that like you would only normally see on like a Neo Geo game. Then suddenly you had a Nintendo game that was doing scaling. Yeah, GameFAQs is a piece of crap. As I've said before, like, if there was one page I could remove from the internet without consequences, it would be GameFAQs, without a doubt. It is just, like, unfettered, unverified nonsense that exists to this day. Oh. Wonder why you'd be like this. And it's not like right now, it's like it's always been. I remember even back when it first came out, we're talking like early days of internet type deal, you know?
Game over. Continue.
Orchid with her really... Honey, you need to see a better plastic surgeon. That breasts are not supposed to be in that direction or anything close to that. So yeah, that's find a good surgeon, reputable one. Do your, you know, your research on this. Sir Ultra. Okay. And back to the action.
Orchid. Chief Thunder. Already.
Oh, that was a sneaky move. I like it. Surprised I didn't even try to break all that. It's like easy. That's a good question. Oh, last second.
Game over. Continue.
Does this work?
Well,
It does. Haha.
Chief Thunder. Already.
I'm gonna try something. What was her? I remember having like a sword spin, like baton spin. Let me take a look. Humiliation, shadow moves. That's right, I forgot shadow moves are a thing here too. Sword spinning. That's right. We had Ichi-san. Alright, so let's see if I can do her finisher. She must have a Tara Reid job in order to make him die like that. Alright, so Nimix asks, friend said to place a firecracker up my hole. He said it'd be a great show. Well, I woke up in the hospital, never got to see what he was talking about. What was I supposed to see? Well, firecrackers are the silent killer. I mean, rule number one, always make sure to, let go of the firework as well. And you didn't specify what hole, so I'm thinking you might possibly be sterile as well, so... Yeah, I mean, you missed a lot of fun. I mean, I'm sure they had a lot of great fun, watching you kind of blow your junk up, but... At the same time, we've learned a little bit more about you and your particular sexual fetishes, so you might want to be careful about that. Alright. And let's see... Do I have any motion controls? No, I don't! So I don't really have player 2 configured, I'm just hitting random things on the keyboard. Let's try... Remember she had another... Okay, so that's her short. What is her... I can't remember what the condition is for her... What? Ultimate her attack. That doesn't work. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Let's do a humiliation. Get the ability to do that real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, dance party. Alright, one more. Then we'll get back to me getting my butt kicked by the computer. Well, this was the age of Mortal Kombat, so everything had to have, you had to finishing moves, you had to have, humiliations, things like that, so... That's right, that was her. Then... turn into a cat. Thought she had another attack. Okay, so you do have a faster one. I don't know what the shadow moves were. Okay, so it says... Basically, it's the same thing as the turbo. Basically, it's like negative edge. You do the move, then release it. Let's see if I can figure out... Okay, that one doesn't work. Or at least, or it could just be a different thing I'm not aware of, the distance. Alright, Noobsuki. Catch you next time. Thanks for dropping by, watching terrible gameplay, but, my terrible gameplay. It's always nice to have people drop in. Hey, no, you can link that twice. Too slow. Somewhere. Or South America. Okay, so I'm guessing that combo breaker, I'm not sure, it just says back forward light kick or kick in general. Yeah, it's kick in general, but I guess I wonder if it has to match up because it's been so long since I played this. So I guess you also have to match up kind of like the new version, the 2013, with the exact attack, maybe? Wow, broke it on the second hit. That's what I was looking for earlier, couldn't do. I remember Saberwolf having a really good theme. Stop it! Leave me alone! Wow, that was great. I still haven't figured out how to do combo breakers yet. Oh man, that air kick is slow as hell. Oh my god, Jago. Buddy, they made you so much better in 2013. Yeah, I can't break anything. This is crazy.
Game continue. Killer instinct.
Alright, and it closed out. 1 second. Interface settings. Default game options. Alright, let's check this real quick. Advanced, triple buffering. Nothing about running outside a screen. Controllers. Alright, and that tells me absolutely nothing. Good to know. Perfect. Glad I did that. KI 2. No, I've just been drinking a lot of whiskey. Turn to main page, game adjustments. Still won't change anything. That's the reset. Palette check. Not use dance music. Okay, and I guess that's it. Nothing else I can do here. Emulation problem still. Yeah, so this game really changed things around because none of the moves work. It's like, it's kind of wonky. Let's see. Tusk. And Blue. So this was released on the Nintendo 64. I remember it looking kind of close to this, actually. I mean, the backgrounds were no longer like 3D. If I remember correctly, they're just like basic pictures. Let's see. Killer Instinct 2, Xbox, Digital Manual. Here we go. Controls and characters, TJ Combo, first one. Yes, they made No Mercies even harder. Like, his finisher, you gotta charge forward, then do a half circle back, then forward again and kick. It's like, yeah, just couldn't make that simple, could you? Think about what? Now that's impressive, because I own an arcade machine. That thing is like 300 pounds. Well, special moves are usually pretty simple. SNK went overboard with their stuff, like with the King of Fighters and stuff. You'd have all sorts of crazy moves. Hey, look at that! Combo Breaker's working this one. Yeah, so they didn't really change his moves a whole lot, but they did change, like, his combo structure, though. Yeah, so if you get knocked, if you defeat a person and hit them hard enough, like the right button press there, you can actually send them into that well. What is that move? That's a punch, okay. So what I mean about, like, her hair? It's like... She had that hair, like, for a retro costume in 2013. But, like, not the outfit, so it was, like, outfit from number 1, but then, like, her hair from 2. It's kind of a weird choice. And her, they really changed, I remember. Like, her moveset got really jacked up. Like that. Knee to the face.
Continue.
That's right, they moved it to a half circle back instead of just a charge back move. Let's see, Orchid. Yeah, it's not quite half a circle. They do like this weird crouching down forward, down, down, back. Combo breaker's a dragon punch. It's unique. Tiger knee! Yeah, so I'm not really good at Killer Instinct, too. But let's have some more fun. Do I want to quit? Yes, I said quit. What else did you think I was doing? Why didn't you believe me? RetroArch, here we go. I'm pretty sure I have this game. There we go. And scene. KR Arcade off. RetroArch on. I know it's off center. Or we could do the amazing Daikatana. John Romero's gonna make you his bitch, and it didn't really work out that way, really. Alright, let's see. Run. I think, yeah, this is the one I want to do. It's thinking about it. There we go. There, it's like I'm trying to grab the right one. OBS is like, you want to grab another window? No, there's only one open. Okay, so... Wow, this doesn't look anywhere near like it should. Menu toggle... Yeah, options... Still looks terrible, it might be the core itself. Menu, close content, set core association. Try just straight off Moopin Plus. So I've never played this in an emulator before, so I don't know if it's configured to run right for this game at least. Yeah, it just still looks like garbage, so. That's a little better. Options, button setup. Okay, no idea if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try it.
DJ
Yeah, so fuzzy quality, this is actually probably pretty close to what the Nintendo 64 was doing, but it's not bad for an arcade. Yeah, so I don't have a medium punch. I'm missing my mediums. It's got rotation. Yeah, okay, neat. Where are you? Now, supposedly, Killer Instinct 2 was finished for the Super Nintendo, but it was not released because they held it off in order to put Killer Instinct Gold on Nintendo 64. So it's sitting in a vault somewhere, Nintendo, just waiting to be leaked out someday, hopefully. That's the hope, at least. And center to screen. Oh yeah, this was it. This was the jam. I mean, you got smaller figures, you got compressed audio, but it's all there. The speed's dead on. Okay. I thought these were duplicating, but it's not. Cool. You're not even a tenth of the way through and you're already that fast. That is impressive. I mean, if that holds up, you're just going to be shattering it left and right. So I remember you told me what the original time was. Yeah, because you said that a task of this game has already been done before, right? By the way, we're talking about a game we're not disclosing right now to the public, but being vague. Okay, so there was no task before, but there was just like a person playing through, or... Recent world record too. Okay, yeah, so, I mean, tasks are always going to pretty much usually destroy a natural world record. But yeah, that's pretty cool if you're already blazing ahead this fast. Combo meal. Grew up in the mean streets, forced to work at Burger King. They wouldn't let him have it his way. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Not really, hold on. Let's see. Crap. Why isn't it? Oh, okay, well, never mind. Hold on, hold up. I have to restart. Like, man, why are my moves all screwed up? Because I don't have run ahead on. So I have to do it in 25% of the time. Not bad. I mean, 25% is still pretty massive. Okay, practice. Combo wombo. Wombo combo. Alright, so pause, hold down jab, do 1 frame. 1, 2, as we start up. Okay, so Need to put the run ahead on by just 1. Because for those of you who don't know, why I love RetroArch now, because I used to hate this thing. RetroArch gives you the ability to turn on latency reducer. It works really well with SNES 9X, which I used to think was the laggiest POS emulator out there. Kind of is. But you can turn on reduce latency. So you basically hit the P on the keyboard for pause, hold down and attack like jump, punch, whatever you're doing, then count the number of frames till you start to see motion, and then you subtract 1. So let's say it took 4 frames for my punch to come out. I would actually set the number of run ahead frames to 3. And that will take care of it. So now that we have this on, we should be all good now. So now it should go instantly. So I'm holding down jab. Nope, still not right. Maybe I got it wrong still. Nope, there we go. Okay, so it is right. There we go. Yeah. No, I call it piece of something, and you can fill in what the something is. There we go, so... So I played the heck out of this game when it came out. Like I said, I had the Killer Cut CD. It was the next best thing you could get from being in the arcade. Home version, play it like crazy. My brother and I actually had the fight sticks for the Super Nintendo, which were like small and very loud. Chip. So in the arcade, you remember the stage would rotate, scale out. Couldn't do scaling on the Super Nintendo, at least not on this. I think Art of Fighting could do it. I have Art of Fighting on the Sega Genesis. I can't remember if the scrolling was just for Sega Genesis version or Super Nintendo. This is what you get if you knock him over the edge. Mode 7, baby! No animated intros. But I mean, like I said, you have to work with the time. 1994. 3.2 megahertz, I think, was the processor speed of the Super Nintendo. I'm just waiting for Peter to get upset about this game at any day now. They're always like 20 years behind when it comes to video game outrage. Yeah, 3.58, thank you. Ooh, 1 megahertz. Back in the day. Heck, man, I remember our first Windows PC was actually Windows 95. It's a 200 megahertz processor, Pentium 1, 32 megabytes of RAM, and a 3 gigabyte hard drive that the salesperson told my parents that we would never fill up. So much storage space. Then the Voodoo 2 came out, I got that, and 12 megabyte video card. Now I have a 4 gigabyte video card on my computer. Do I know where you can download Super Mario Brothers on the C64? Maybe? I'll check it in a minute. There we go. Ultra! Still can't do that, jeez. Nope, not on that site. I mean, Google should be able to find it. So tell everybody Google is your friend. Try this. Second result. If you need, you might need an arcade, like a archive.org profile. If you do, it's free to sign up for it. Very fast, doesn't really ask for anything there, but yeah, it looks like they got the, possibly have it. Let's see what they got. 7 files, show all. Yeah, I just downloaded it, so. Yep, good old archive. In fact, yeah, if you got on, I have it right now. If you jump on Discord, I can send it out to you. Right now, waiting for you. There you are. Alright. Let's pause this. That was a pretty lame stream on my part. I apologize, everybody. It's just one of those days. Not every stream can be a banger. See if that works for you. In the meantime, let me close out all this other stuff I have open. Jeez. Billion windows. Alright, so... yeah, so I've gone through, I've played Killer Instinct. It's kind of worn me out there for the Killer Instinct itself. I'm going to switch gears entirely. I'm going to play a different fighting game. Crouch can bite the dust for now. Bring that up. You know, I feel like I brought it up here earlier, but it's like I really feel like playing Ultra Street Fighter 4. I have not played that in a while. I miss it. It is a great game, especially when you compare it to the crap fest that is Street Fighter 5. Excellent. Seeing that off. Oh, it's one of those lovely ones. Once again, when you click out of it, it just starts screwing up the audio. Okay, let's see how it goes. Yeah.
Ultra Street Fighter 4!
Let me update my title. Yeah, messing around with you with a good Street Fighter game. And Ultra Street Fighter 4. Yeah, this should do. This is gonna be great. I love the benchmark for this. Don't blink. It's going a little fast. So to get all that, let's do it one more time to make sure. It's also letting me check my audio levels for the game. That seems about right. Yeah, 202 frames per second. We're good. Okay. For me. Right, request off. Not a whole lot of people playing this game anymore anyway, which is a shame. So this is by far the best when you compare it to, like, what's that, Street Fighter 5. By far and away. Let's beat up Sagat. It's fast, it's responsive. It's like a 3-frame input.
The battle has begun. Fight!
They didn't screw up Jury. She's actually a rushdown character. Oh, I've missed you, Jury. You can hold on to her fireballs, because like now in Street Fighter 5, pardon me, in order to do a fireball, like in this game, you can just fire it off, get a little slower. You can hold it down, like hold down the kick, and you can store it up, so you can just let it go whenever you want. Street Fighter 5, you have to do the movement like this, which will cause it, basically store it. And you have to do the fireball again, and then let it go, and it shoots out. So you gotta do like a double fireball, so they know that it's coming. And it's just like, what the hell? Because even if you're up close in the middle of a combo in this one, you can still fire off a fireball anyway in the middle, it'll still hit them. They basically took a rushdown character and just like made her into like a charged storage character. It's really bizarre. I don't know why they did that. Let's see. Wrong one. That's it. Nope, wrong one. I'm trying to remember what her ultra was. Wait a minute, that's gotta be screwed up. Yeah, the buttons are screwed up. Controller 1 is what I set it to. Okay, so it's not keeping my changes. How nice. Okay, so I gotta do... There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. So in this game, it's like a lot of people will pick like one character and main them. And for me, it's like I just played like way too many characters. Like one of my first ones was Goken. And I played Sagat, and then Oni I really liked. I think it says alternate 2 is good.
Training stage. Fists will fly at this location. Are you ready?
No, it's not that one. Okay.
The craziest and wildest fighters have assembled from around the world to join in the fight. But only one will be declared the best. Training stage. The stage of battle is set. The battle has begun.
There we go.
Fight!
So Oni, oh yeah, he's got a lot of tricks at his disposal. So you can do rush down, you can do back up, so you can like go, hey, I'm gonna get you, and then psych, you know, just jump backwards. It's really cool. It's got a raging demon. It's got a fireball. God, why are the buttons so screwed up? This is really ticking me off. It's not even registering. This is I'm using a Windows, like a Xbox 360 controller. You should be picking this up. Yes, okay. No, it's still registering it as... God, this is pissing me off. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. It's just not reading it right whatsoever. So it's left button. It needs to be... Good, okay. Now it's letting me actually change stuff. Good, it's a start. Alright. Okay, so heavy kick. Yes, changing what I want. Okay, so now we should be good. I can hope. Alright, so this needs to be here. That can be there. So everybody should now be happy. Okay, screw it, I quit. I'm done. Just wanted to play some games and have fun. It's just pissing me off, so I'm not gonna have a good time. So thanks for hanging out, though. Like I said, it's a short stream and not the best, but I want to get back to it. So next stream will most likely just be back to your usual Bayonetta 2 speedrun madness. Or maybe I'll go back and start playing, finish up Dante's Inferno. I have no idea. We'll figure it out, as I almost always do. But I do stream normally at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so if you don't know when that is, just type into Google. He'll tell you for wherever you are. Also check me out on Twitter, Wurzel555, so you can stay up to date and see when I stream or what I'm going to be playing, or if I need to cancel for whatever reason. You got it there. So thanks for hanging out. Do appreciate it, Nimix. T. Wallace, I know, showed up here. Noobsuki, Ronnie, and anybody who felt like lurking and watching my substandard gameplay. So thanks for hanging out. See you guys next time.